We're streaming live now, so we can start whenever you are ready. I'm ready, yep.
Good evening, and welcome to Eaton School's 2020 graduation ceremony. My name is Lisa King, and as principal of Eaton School, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the graduates from the class of 2020. We will begin with the parade of graduates. Hayden Nicholas Austin Hayes, son of Tina and Zane Hayes. Jackson Henry Schuh, son of Yvette and Tim Schuh. Ethan Neil Bruce Green, son of Naomi Green and Chris Green. Hayden Clemens Joseph Kulyk, son of Shanna Keene and Brad Kulyk.
Good job, Hayden.
Hannah Elizabeth Eckstein, daughter of Shelley and Fritz Eckstein.
You're too old for that.
It's okay, relax.
It's what you get when you have twins, right?
Emma Rose Eckstein, daughter of Shelley and Fritz Eckstein. Turner Ward Somerville, son of Ilana and Penny Somerville. Taylen Alexander Solvberg, son of Becky and Chris Hebert. Hannah Uriah Swan, daughter of Nikki and Dion Swan. Please join me in a round of applause for the Eaton School graduates of 2020. Well, graduates, your big day finally arrived. Not how you imagined it on the first day of grade 12, I'm sure. But despite unprecedented times and all of the uncertainty, we are gathered here today with your family and special guests to mark a special milestone in your lives. The Eaton School Community Council, the Town of Etonia, RM of Chesterfield, and the SunWest Board of Education collectively would like to congratulate you on your graduation. Graduation is an exciting time. It is both an ending and a beginning. It's warm memories of the past and big dreams for the future. You all have a promising future, and the 12 years of education you have received have prepared you for amazing careers and rich lives. In these uncertain times we live in right now, your graduation may be different than you thought it would be. However, it is still a cause for great celebration and does not make your success at completing this stage of your life any less important. Nor does it make all your achievements in your years at Eaton School any less remarkable. We are all proud of your accomplishments. Never has a graduating class been called to step into the future with more purpose, vision, passion, energy, and hope. We wish you all the best in your future plans. Remember to start all your days believing in your dreams. Know without a doubt that you were made for great things. All the best to you as you grow, achieve, and make a difference in the world. Congratulations. I am very proud of this graduating class and the opportunities I have had as a teacher and principal to get to know them and watch them learn, play, grow, and become the young adults they are today. Teachers always have memories of their students and classes. I've been reminiscing about this particular class over the past few weeks, and I thought I would share some memories I have. When I taught them in grade 4, we had 2 pet hermit crabs, Herman and Sheldon. Do you remember? The kids enjoyed them, especially when they would get to them to try to race, or when they shed their exoskeleton, because that was pretty cool. Unfortunately, Sheldon passed away, and this group decided we had to have a funeral. So we went out over to the Evergreens that way, where we gave Sheldon a fitting burial, and Jackson gave a eulogy. Do you remember? No. Now in grade 4, we did all the usual classwork and learning, even the math that you told Mr. Holt you hadn't learned yet. We went on field trips around town, to the rink, the Eaton House, and the 21 for ice cream. And that year, I decided to go into early retirement, and I was very happy to end my teaching career with such a great group of kids. Now, do you remember your Lions grade 6, 7, 8 tour to Moose Jaw and Regina with Lions Craig Buse and Darren Buse, Mr. Sutherland, Miss Bowes, and me? One thing that really stands out in my mind was the overnight at the Science Center, and a group of boys who wanted to party all night long. There were probably 8 or 10 of them crammed into a small room. It was hot and smelly and noisy until they finally fell asleep about 4 o'clock in the morning. Now, I have no idea how Mr. Sutherland, Miss Bowes, Craig, or Darren slept through all of that, but I got the boys back, though, because I made sure they didn't get to sleep on the bus ride home. The grade 12 year also stands out for a few reasons. First, there was the excitement and pride in our Spartan football provincial win. How thrilling to stand on the sidelines and cheer you on to victory. What a Cinderella story from a number of years of losses to a provincial title. The girls, Hannah, and Emma, were there at every football game helping out, and we couldn't have done the canteen without you girls. The boys also captured the regional senior boys basketball title. And I had the privilege of managing the senior girls basketball team made up of Spartans and Saints. It was an exciting season as the girls really honed their skills and came together as a team. They were so exciting to watch. There were more than a few nail-biters, but also some pretty sweet victories, and I enjoyed being able to create special awards for the girls after the games. As a principal, I certainly felt that Spartan pride with this grade 12 group. I'm sure you have more memories, and that one day you will look back fondly on your time at Eaton School. Graduates like you, your parents, and Eaton staff are amazed at how quickly these past 13 years of your education has gone. And now you are probably feeling some of the same nerves and trepidation that you perhaps felt on your first day of kindergarten as you prepare to take the next steps in your life journey. When students come to Eaton and become Spartans, they put their handprints on the wall. And last year we created a graduation tree, a mural in the lobby, so that our graduates can leave their mark before they head out into the world. This year, it's your turn. I would like to share some advice from a tree, because I believe it is fitting as you leave our school and set off on new adventures. Advice from a tree. Stand tall and be proud. Go out on a limb. Reach for the sky. Adapt to change. Branch out. Stay grounded. Remember your roots. Drink plenty of water. Get rid of deadwood. Be confident. Never stop growing. Bend before you break. Turn over a new leaf and enjoy the view. I would now like to invite graduate Hannah Swan to the podium to pay tribute to the parents and ask that her father Dion join her for the reply from the parents.
Welcome everyone, parents, teachers, families, and guests. I would like to start by thanking everyone who took part in making this day the best it could be. know it's not what we were hoping for, but I think it's safe to say that we thank you for all your hard work in making the best in a bad situation. I was told that the speech gets very repetitive, but this year has been nothing but, so I did my best to try to think outside the box. I always found that it was so incredibly thoughtful that the grads took time out of their big day to thank the parents. It was something I never knew was so important until it was my day to graduate, and I looked back to realize how screwed I'll be in the upcoming months. My mom always tells me you don't have to know what you want to do with your life yet. You're only 17 years old. And while my dad always says, I'm 40 and I still don't know what I want to do yet. And that eases me a bit, knowing that I don't have to run full speed forward into the future. It's a new adventure. You're excited but scared. Well, I know I'm scared. But the beauty of having amazing, caring parents like the ones I see in front of me is that you don't have to do it on your own. You'll always have people by your side. I know I wasn't a piece of cake to raise. So we thank you again and again for your hard work you've done, the love you've given, the games we would play, and all the bedtime stories in between. When I was younger, I loved the book, Are You My Mother? I think I even did a book talk about it at school once. The book is about a little bird who looks for his mom. Through the whole book, he searches high and low. He even walks right past her. Despite all the struggles and worries, he finds his way back home. We go through life not realizing how much our parents are actually there for us. We are all like that little bird. We are leaving. We will look and explore, maybe not for our mothers, but we will always find our way back like that little bird did. No matter where we go, we will find our way back home to our families, and we will go through life knowing that we will be caught if we fall and loved through it all. So to our parents, we thank you so much.
Okay, just forgive me a little bit. I'm a little nervous. I'm not really used to getting up in front of crowds and performing. A couple of things I just wanted to point out right away that no one's mentioned yet. This is actually the second time in Eaton history that we've got twins named Hannah and Emma graduating from Eaton School. And this is actually the 16th time that there's two Hannahs in one class. So no one mentioned that. I thought that was kind of neat. You know, they say graduation's a lot like potty training. People come from all around. Everyone's cheering you on and telling you how proud they are of you and what a great job you've done. And in the end, you have a rolled up piece of paper in your hand. So, when I was told I was doing the reply to the kids, I really didn't know what to say. Mrs. King was no help whatsoever. Mr. Holt mentioned just give the kids some words of advice. Of course, I really didn't know what to say, so I had a chance over the last few days and I went to each one of the parents and just asked them if they could pass on a little bit of their wisdom, and they were more than happy to do so. So I'll just pass some of that on to you guys. It's very important, but take it for what it is. Shelley Eckstein told me that them little white signs on the side of the highway, she calls them the minimum speed signs, don't take them too seriously. 30 kilometers an hour over, cops won't even look at you. Fritz Eckstein tells me that fashion's really important. When it comes to fashion, nothing beats knee-high socks with sandals. Mr. Kulyk mentioned that only two things in life are really important: Dodges and football. Other than that, there's nothing. Tina Hayes, she was very happy to speak to me. She wanted me to let you guys know that with high school being over, don't ever take sports too seriously. Competition is healthy when it's delivered in very small doses. It's very important to keep that in mind. Mr. Hayes says NHL is the only option. It's what you need to strive for, professional sports. You don't want to end up building houses for a living. Mrs. Green tells me that forget the saying, dance like no one is watching. Dance like you don't give a shit who's watching. I actually really like that one. Mr. Green, who's also a big man of fashion, he says, no matter the trends, a bald head and sunglasses gets the girl every time. Tim Schuh told me that you either get busy living or you get busy dying. Of course, no one in this whole area has lived more than Tim Schuh. No one's died as often as him either. Yvette Schuh says strive for perfection. And out of everyone here, she's the only one that could have done that. Till she married Tim. Becky Hebert tells us, keep in touch with your old friends. Call them whenever you can. She also says feel free to call her if you ever need advice. Just don't call her work number. Chris Hebert says, if you get stuck in life and you're not sure what to do, just take some random huge box, throw it on the back of a truck, hang stuff off of it like a Christmas tree. People might not know what you're doing, but they'll sure think you're important. Kenny Somerville says, don't ever dream about a life where grain don't grow. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to say confectionery stores. Sorry about that. Ilana Somerville says, keep things simple. That relates to life and to business. For example, instead of naming businesses, she gives them random numbers. 2144. 10-4. She actually had a cat one time. She named 1, 2, 3, 4. Nikki Swan says, wherever you go, go with all your heart. And if you're going to do it with blue hair, you're going to have to work harder than everybody else. So I just want to say congratulations to the class of 2020 from all of us parents. We love you very much. We're excited to see where your lives are going to unfold. Remember, it's your life. Live it the best you can. Don't forget about this amazing little town. The whole town is proud of you guys, and the whole town is celebrating with you today. So please come home, visit often, and remember, as old as you'll get, you'll always be our little children, and you'll always have a home to come home to. And as far as advice from me, if all else fails in life and you're not sure what to do, just make shit up.
Thank you, Hannah and Dion. At this time, the graduates have a special presentation that they would like to make to their parents. There's a rose on the stage to your side. Please pick it up and take it to your parents.
You got scissors, you gotta cut it in half.
As is tradition, the graduates elect a member of their class to represent them. This year's valedictorian is Emma Eckstein. Emma, please come forward to give your valedictorian address.
Yep. Welcome staff, parents, special guests, and my fellow graduates. Thank you for all coming to celebrate with us on this strange but special day. I also need to give a very special welcome to all of you watching this at home. Know how much your actual physical presence is missed here with us today, because this graduating class would not be where we are without our incredible friends, family, and community. Etonia has always made sure to support the school and students wherever it was possible, so I know without a doubt there are many watching this right now. When there was a sporting event, whether it was in Etonia or away, we could always count on seeing members of the community there and aggressively cheering us on. Band concerts would always be full, and not to mention the numerous local businesses that have donated to the school to help with a variety of projects. It makes us sad that we are not able to have everyone here today, but we appreciate the continual support that has been given to us for years. This community has influenced the people we have become. Hannah covered it well in her speech, but I would also like to thank the parents. It is because of them we grew up to be the adults we are today. I would like to thank my parents for always being there for Max, Hannah, and I. You have taught me to work hard, help others, and clean like a proper German should. I hope one day I am able to show you how truly grateful I am for all the love and support you have given Hannah and I throughout our childhood and into our adult life. As a class, we have had an interesting journey at Eaton School. Most of us started kindergarten together, but we had a few additions, had a few kids move away, and had a few move back. When we were in middle school, we were known as the bad class. For some reason, teachers would often leave the school after teaching us. It started with Mr. Oscar, our very first principal. It was the day after he met Hannah and I for our kindergarten interview that Mr. Oscar announced his resignation from Eaton School and a new job in Kindersley. Because most of us are pretty good at math, we noticed early on that a pattern had begun. Miss Lubtack, Mrs. King, Ms. Rishko, Miss Bowes, Mr. Sutherland, Miss Vaness, Patty, and even Mr. Fisher. A year or two with us, and we knew you had a resignation letter sitting in your draft box. A special thanks to Mrs. King for bravely coming back to face us, and to Mr. Holt for never leaving us, although we're sure you probably thought about it. Fortunately, as we grew older and matured, we all became more passionate towards learning and being involved in sports and music. Our class could always be counted on to volunteer for working and setting up events, and being very involved in all aspects of the school. Thank you, staff, for being patient with our class, teaching us important knowledge, and being willing to coach, supervise, and take extra time out of your day to help us whenever we needed. I know that the past 3 months of online education was not the easiest for you either, and we appreciate the work you all put in to make it as easy on us as possible. All this leads us to today, a day when our successes and accomplishments are celebrated. Success is something that everybody desires, especially when we, as graduates, are looking towards our futures. The author, Stephen Richards, says, "The true measure of success is how many times you can bounce back from failure." I would like to add to this not only failure, but obstacles as well. My Uncle Mike once set me straight in an interesting conversation where he told us not to follow our dreams. Now that may sound contrary to every grad speech you may have heard, so let me explain. He said, follow your ambitions and be prepared to do the hard work to get there. Part of that hard work is getting up after you fail and figuring out how to go through an obstacle. He was right. The very fact that we are standing outside this gym rather than inside demonstrates the importance of that wisdom. Success is not something that comes easily, and it's these failures and bumps in the road that our successes become so much sweeter. Speaking of bumps in the road, after I turned 17, I finally decided that it was time to get my license, instead of letting Hannah and Quinn drive me around everywhere. During my first driver's test, first being the key word there, I may have got a few too many points. Although I was disappointed, I drove back home with Mom and booked my next test the same day. During my second test, I took what I learned from my previous test and didn't go 20 kilometers over the speed limit because it's illegal and dangerous. I did end up passing my second driver's test without any points lost for speeding. Not all failures look the same either. Our football team, despite winning the provincial championship last fall, has actually had a long history of losing. It took about 3 years of losses, 3 years of working on skills, and 3 years of working as a team to finally get this victory. Now let's talk obstacles. Some things you can expect, and some things are a curveball you didn't see coming. Well, obviously COVID-19 was a huge obstacle in not only ours, but everybody else's lives as well. I feel we have talked enough about this, and for the rest of our lives, we are the notorious grad class of 2020 because of it. And just a moment to brag, as a side note, I am very proud to be Eaton School's first valedictorian who didn't really finish school. I could have filled this speech with obstacles the world has had and continues to struggle with this year. To name a few, political issues, blockades, strikes, racial tensions, and climate change. Individually, we have overcome disappointments and anxieties, and all those usual obstacles one faces when growing up. But the obstacle is less the focus than the way we handle it, and I'm very proud of this group beside me because I know they have the strength to rise above whatever else may come our way. As a 5-foot-tall wing in basketball, I get that many things feel bigger than they are. I have learned the great satisfaction of facing a giant, and if not winning, at least having put up a good fight. I also learned that there is no joy without gratitude, and even now, my list of things I am grateful for is much longer than those I can complain about. In short, each of us has had our own fair share of obstacles we have learned from these hard times, and has made us grow into the people you see on this stage today. I believe that each of my fellow graduates will find success. Cade, because of his passion, dedication, and hard work that he puts into the sport he loves. Taylen, because of his commitment to learning and his understanding that it is okay to ask for help. Turner, because of his humor, positivity, and confidence. Jackson, because of his kindness, intelligence, and humility. Ethan, because of his loyalty, persistence, and straightforwardness. Hayden, because of his calmness, friendliness, and persistence. Swan, because of her creativity, compassion, and exuberant energy. And finally, my twin Hannah, because of her incredible work ethic, aggressive competitiveness, and her generosity. It has been a pleasure and a privilege to be able to grow up with my classmates in this school and in this town. I was especially fortunate to have my twin sister with me for my entire life. Some people think that being a twin means you always have to share birthdays, bedrooms, friends, etc., but I see it as much more, because it is a blessing to go through life with such an amazing sister by my side, and it's something that I am very fortunate to have. We have continued to help each other grow into adults and push each other to be the best versions of ourselves. Thank you to the community and school for always being so supportive of us as teams and individuals. I'm looking forward to this next chapter in our lives, and I wish the best of luck to my fellow graduates, class of 2020. Thank you.
Good job, Emma. Now, choosing a guest speaker can sometimes be a difficult choice for a graduating class. This year's class had no difficulty selecting the person whom they felt leading as students and individuals, and who would give them some solid advice as they conclude their K-12 schooling and begin the next chapter in their lives. Mr. Craig Sutherland taught the graduating class in grades 6, 7, and 8. He currently teaches at White Fox, and although he is not able to be present with us this evening, he sent a video of his speech, but we're just going to listen to the audio part. Craig is very honored to have been asked to be the guest speaker. In his words, "I love that town and those kids." Graduates, here you go. Words of wisdom from Suds.
Hello friends, family, and most importantly, graduates of Eaton School 2020. My name is Craig Sutherland, and I have had the honor and privilege of teaching this class directly for 3 years. Over this time, I've gotten to know them very well. We have had our share of struggles, but mostly I remember all the good times, the laughs, and watching these grads grow from kids into young teenagers, and now I look forward to watching them turn into young adults. What characteristics or traits does this class have? Some easy examples that come to me are that they are gritty, hardworking, creative, dedicated, and empathetic. I remember when I showed them a video about a kid who saved his money to build a water well in Africa. Usually this leads to a great discussion, and then we move on. This class actually went and did yard work around the community to raise money to help their own cause. I will never forget this. What empathy at such a young age. I would like to take this time to share some personal memories of each of the graduates from the time I spent with them in junior high. So let's start with the twins. Some people think that twins are the same. This could not have been further from the truth with Emma and Hannah. Emma, you were a fast learner. Your determination will take you far in life. You have had many academic accomplishments as well as other aspects of your life. Hannah, you are a strong individual, both in academics and competitiveness in sports. I am sure you will take care of any injustices in your lifetime. Hannah S., your kind heart and creativeness did not go unnoticed. You are turning into a brilliant artist, and I would encourage you to pursue your goals. Hayden, I enjoyed teaching you. You were able to work in any group I put you in. Your perseverance was noted and will be beneficial as you transition into adult life. Ethan, your distinct personality sets you apart from everyone else. You are always striving to improve, and I encourage you to continue with this. Jackson, your work was always done nice, neat, and accurate. Your kindness was noticed, and your humor that showed through was appreciated within the class setting. Taylen, you had many strengths in athletics and sense of humor. You were good at any sport you played. Keep up with this motivation, and the world will appreciate the humor you bring to it. Cade, you were a hard-working student in my class, and this dedication was also evident in your sporting life. As you have pursued your hockey career, your balance with life and career has been evident so far. Please keep that up. Turner, you are one of a kind, and I thoroughly enjoyed being around you in the class. Your sense of humor and wittiness will be appreciated by anyone you are around. You are definitely a leader, and I encourage you to continue leading. I will never forget that Somerville smirk. As you are the class of 2020, interesting enough, 2020 means perfect vision. So what is your vision? What are your dreams? It is now up to you to make the dreams come true. We will all be here to cheer you on and provide guidance when needed, but now it is up to you. It saddens me that because of the COVID pandemic, you missed out on some of the last memories as a class, but cherish all the days you have spent together prior to this. We will get back to a new normal, hopefully soon, and when this happens, look out world. There is an amazing group coming out of Eaton School. As Luke Combs says in his new song, there will be light after dark, someday when we aren't 6 feet apart. Use what you have learned during this time to add to your solid skill set. Everyone will remember the year 2020. Give them more to remember. Along with all of your successes, remember a huge part of life is learning from mistakes and failure. Use past failures and mistakes to make your future a successful one. There is nothing wrong with missing your mark. as you become young adults. Success only comes with mistakes and failures. Learn from them, and better yet, use them to your advantage. Keep in mind that the Slinky was a mistake. It was supposed to be used for keeping fragile equipment on ships safe. It turned into the greatest toy of all time, according to Time magazine. Adapt and improvise. Use failure and mistakes as a learning tool. Bill Gates has a famous quote, "It's fine to celebrate success, but it's more important to heed the lessons of failure." He was a Harvard dropout that ran a famous business called Trap-O-Data. He allowed himself to learn from his mistakes. He followed his passion and did not give up. He turned his failure into the now famous software company called Microsoft. This new success turned him into the youngest self-made billionaire. He was only 31. Michael Jordan, arguably the best basketball player of all time, famously said, "I have missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I have lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and I missed. I have failed over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." Can you believe Michael Jordan got cut from his high school basketball team? The list of famous people that turned failure into success is a very long one. I will not go through them with you, but some notable other people that this happened to include J.K. Rowling, Steve Jobs, Abraham Lincoln, and even Albert Einstein. Why do I mention this? As you become young adults and enter the world, you will encounter this. You will miss your mark from time to time. You need to know that that is okay. Don't be scared to ask your family and community for help and advice. If we all share our mistakes, failures, and successes, you can learn more quickly and get to your end goal more concisely. Gandhi famously said, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Think about that quote as you get older. What he's saying is there is always a first time for everything. If you do the right thing, others will follow. Don't just hope for things to happen, make them happen. You are now in complete control of your own journey. You will require help and advice from friends and family, but in the end, you will need to be accountable to yourself. Trust your instincts and your gut. No one knows you better than you know yourself. Listen to that little voice. It is your moral compass, and it will guide you. Use your strengths to become the best version of yourself. You all have a different set of skills. You just spent 13 years of your life building them. You will gain new ones as you get older, and priorities will change. But in the end of the day, you are not on your own. You are all Spartans. Have Spartan pride. Take a look around the town and you will see that everywhere. Spartan pride is not something that can be explained. It is all the little things that make Eatonia one of the best kept secrets out there. The town is filled with role models, all willing to go the extra mile for their community. Get involved with your community. Join clubs, or better yet, start them. The world needs you. Graduating from Eaton School will help you as you enter the world. Small graduating class sizes always means that you know each other better than students graduating from larger centers. Be there for each other. Explore our beautiful country. Get out and see what Saskatchewan and Canada has to offer. If you would rather see what the world has to offer, by all means, go and explore. But never forget where you came from. Your hometown might change as you pursue a career or go to post-secondary school, but you will always be from Eatonia, and for that, you are lucky. My advice to you would be not to just choose a job because of the money, although it seems enticing. If instead you follow your passion, the money will later follow you. The famous author Mark Twain once said, "Find a job you enjoy doing, and you will never have to work a day in your life." This quote is so true. Of course, this will not happen overnight. You will have to set goals and work towards these goals. If you are able to follow Mr. Twain's advice, you will be able to squeeze the most out of your precious life. Follow your dreams. You are capable of anything, but it won't be easy. It will probably be hard. Anything worth achieving is worth the challenge. After you graduate, time seems to move faster from year to year. Make sure to slow down and enjoy the smaller things in life. Try to make a positive impact each day. Never forget your roots. As you slow down, take some time to laugh at yourself. In fact, I'm going to include your airband videos from grade 8 just to help you laugh at yourself. Just kidding. You will never have more energy, enthusiasm, hair, or brain cells than you have today. Thinking back to this class, I have nothing but fond memories. In fact, every class I have taught since teaching at Etonia School has heard many stories about you. So I guess one could say you are already famous. I was really looking forward to spending the day with you. I wish this could have been done in person, but as I mentioned at the start, this has been an honor to be asked to be part of this day with you. I hope you are able to mark this milestone of your life by doing something special. I hope you are able to look back at the help and support that your family, teachers, and coaches provided you during this journey. Eaton School and Etonia sure is a special place. I can't wait to see what the future has in store for you. There is an old saying, there is no I in team. That is true, but there is also no success without you. A huge congratulations to the class of champions. Hannah, Emma, Hannah, Ethan, Hayden, Turner, Taylen, Jackson, and Cade, you have made us all very proud. Look out, world, the Spartans are coming. Thank you very much. Hello, friend.
Thank you, Mr. Sutherland. We will now have the presentation of the diplomas. Not only will each graduate receive a diploma indicating their successful completion of grade 12, but they will also receive a gift bag which contains letters of congratulations, a pen from the SunWest School Division, a book from our Eaton School Community Council, a keepsake hat, and a special Spartan pin given only to Spartan graduates to recognize their accomplishments and time at Eaton School. As each graduate is called forward, the immediate family members have the opportunity to come forward and take pictures of their graduate receiving their diploma. Sorry, can I get the graduates to go stand beside their parents, please? And then when I call your name, you can walk up, and whoever wants to take pictures can come with you. And I'll just have you come stand up front here in front of the backdrop. Cade Hayes. Cade was a Spartan from kindergarten to grade 9. Staff recall his love of sports and how he would always be the one getting a game of grounders or football going on the playground. Cade has a very good sense of humor and is quick-witted. He was always willing to talk hockey and could be counted on to get Mr. Sutherland off topic. When his passion and dedication for hockey became his life goal, Cade headed to Tisdale and became a member of the Tisdale Trojans AAA hockey team. Not only did Cade do well at school, but he excelled on the ice. He demonstrated teamwork and leadership. The hard work and commitment he put into improving his skills paid off. He was recognized by the Moose Jaw Warriors at their training camp, who then recruited him to play with them, moving Cade one step closer to his goal of playing professional hockey. Although he has been a Trojan and a Warrior, Cade will always be a Spartan and a member of the class of 2020. Cade intends to return to Moose Jaw to play his second season with the Warriors and plans to play for the WHL for his remaining eligible years. Afterward, his hope is to play pro, but if that doesn't work out, he will use his earned WHL scholarship to go to school. Congratulations, Cade. Jackson Schuh. Jackson has grown into his own in the last few years of high school. He exhibits the qualities of a lifelong learner. He asks questions, seeking to know and understand more, and produces thorough work. He has maintained a high academic average while participating in sports, working part-time, and reffing minor hockey games. Jackson is a natural athlete who exhibited grace and agility on the football field, basketball court, or on the track. He is very much a team player and that quiet leader that others look up to, and this contributed to the success of both the Spartan Provincial Championship football team and the Regional Championship basketball team. Upon Jackson's graduation, there will be a void in the senior band program that will be difficult to fill. He is a talented percussionist and a mentor who is respected by his peers. Jackson is also a kind and courteous young man who always has a smile and a hello. He is good-natured and has an awesome sense of humor that includes a love of Mr. Bean. He loves to laugh and be part of a good practical joke. Jackson will be attending the University of Saskatchewan in the fall to pursue a degree in kinesiology. Congratulations, Jackson. Ethan Green. Ethan is a very passionate and caring young man. He greets people with a wave and a smile, so I will miss hearing him greet me every day with a, "Hey, Mrs. King." Ethan has been an awesome mentor. You will often see him stop to help an elementary student in the hallway, library, or classroom, or supervising on the playground at noon. The younger students look up to him. Teachers always welcome his enthusiasm to lend a helping hand. Ethan is passionate about sports and music. He has been a leader in his section of the band program and is proud to be a member of the Eaton School Concert Band, having represented at the provincial honor band level. Ethan was an integral member of the Spartan Football Provincial Championship team and Regional Championship basketball team. He was also a great asset to the drama program, filling in for cast members who were unable to make it for rehearsals, to help prompt, as well as 100 other jobs that needed doing. Ethan knows the value of hard work, and this will take him far in life. Ethan is planning to enter the workforce after graduation, but also intends to continue his education as well. Congratulations, Ethan. Hayden Kulyk. Since Hayden joined the class in grade 6, he has been one of the gang and an integral part of the class. He's only shy until you get to know him. He has a great sense of humor and loves a good laugh. Hayden is a congenial and hardworking student who has worked diligently at his studies. He never gives up and perseveres to get the job done. Hayden demonstrates dedication and commitment to his football and basketball teams, and he could always be seen throwing the ball around or shooting hoops. He's a regular Steph Curry, deadly with those three-pointers. He was an important player on both the Spartan Provincial Football Championship team and the Regional Championship winning basketball team. He always seems to have a smile on his face and is so laid back. Having a kind soul, he is consistently friendly to everyone. Hayden is a true gentleman who is always willing to lend a helping hand. Hayden loves to talk about the farm and cattle, so it is no surprise that he's been working on the farm and loving it. After graduation, Hayden's plans include taking a year off from school and joining the workforce. Congratulations, Hayden. Eckstein. Hannah is a hard-working, enthusiastic young person who portrays a positive outlook towards life. Her ever-present smile, positive attitude, work ethic, and school spirit have made her a very valuable member of both Eaton School and the community. Hannah's strong leadership skills and passion for sports transfer to the volleyball, basketball, and badminton courts. She plays with a high level of dedication, grit, and sportsmanship. Throughout the basketball season, Hannah, or Mike Tyson as I called her, would come out with the ball time and time again. Hannah not only appreciates the importance of community and school volunteerism, she lives it. Whether it is at Eaton School or within the community of Eatonia, she is a diligent volunteer who can often be seen reffing, cooking burgers, promoting school spirit, or assisting groups in numerous ways. If something is needed to be done, Hannah is definitely the go-to person. Her involvement in these numerous school and community groups reflects Hannah's desire to make a positive difference. This desire to make a difference has motivated Hannah to pursue a diploma as an environmental reclamation technician at the Medicine Hat College. Congratulations, Hannah. Eckstein. Emma possesses the commitment, determination, and drive to be successful in whatever she pursues. Being a motivated and hardworking individual made it possible for her to achieve academic success while balancing school, community, and extracurricular activities. Emma brings enthusiasm and commitment to her many school and community activities. She's been an active member and leader through her involvement on the SRC as Playground Noon Supervisor, assistant coach for junior and midget basketball programs, and much more. She demonstrates leadership and plays an important role both on and off the court at school sporting events. In basketball this season, she was dubbed the one-arm wonder as she continued playing despite her shoulder injury. That's grit. Within the community, Emma is always willing to lend a hand to contribute to the success of various community events and projects. Her involvement reflects not only her interests, but also her pride in and her dedication to the school and community. Her strong people skills and compassionate character will serve Emma well as she intends to pursue a Bachelor of Nursing degree with the eventual goal of becoming a nurse practitioner. Congratulations, Emma. Turner Somerville. Turner is not only a person of strong character, he is a character. His quick wit and sense of humor have made for some entertaining moments through the years. Sometimes you can't help but laugh just because he is laughing. Loyal, able, focused, driven are all words that come to mind when describing Turner. Over the years, he's learned to balance school, sport, work, and family. He has a great sense of self and a strong moral compass, while also showing compassion towards others. The only thing Turner isn't good at is being on time for school. Not only is he very competitive and passionate about playing sports, but Turner is a talented athlete no matter which sport he plays. His skills were often showcased on the football field or the basketball court, where he could often be found trying to perfect his three-pointers or throwing long passes to Taylen for the touchdown. The passion, athleticism, and leadership he demonstrates were all important in the Spartan football provincial win, as well as the regional championship in basketball. This fall, Turner is attending the University of Saskatchewan to pursue a degree in commerce. Congratulations, Turner. Taylen Solvberg. Taylen's talents and abilities shone the last couple of years, but grade 12 in particular was a great year for Taylen. He has shown perseverance and grit in his studies and often spent extra time at school to make sure he was mastering all the skills and knowledge he could. He is very passionate about playing sports and learned how to balance his academics with work and play. That love of sports saw Taylen on the football field, the basketball court, and on the ice with the Unity AA team he played with this year. Taylen's competitive drive, recognition of the importance of team, and demonstration of leadership skills contributed to the success of both the Spartan football provincial champions and the senior boys basketball regional champions. Taylen has grown into a caring, fun-loving young man. He loves to laugh and joke around with staff and students alike. Taylen has become very goal-oriented. He has set specific goals for himself and knows what he has to do to achieve them. Don't be surprised when he does. Taylen has enrolled in the Bachelor of Science degree program at the University of Saskatchewan with the goal of pursuing a degree in pharmacy, and eventually, if everything goes as he plans, he will get his doctorate in medicine, specializing in anesthesiology. Congratulations, Taylen. And last but not least, Hannah Swan. Hannah has always been an important member of this class. She has learned to move outside her comfort zone and has grown in her abilities and interests over her high school years. Hannah gives her all in whatever she does, whether that be in the classroom, in sports, on the stage, or in the community. On the volleyball or basketball court, she's fun to watch, and you can't help but smile when she surprises herself with a powerhouse serve or a basket. She will always be remembered for her character in 10 Ways to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse. Hannah has been a very important part of Eaton School in many leadership roles as well. She has served as SRC treasurer, noon supervisor, and volunteer at many events. She is excellent with younger students, demonstrating patience and understanding, and can often be seen helping to coach them or even lending a hand in the classroom. Hannah certainly portrays that Spartan spirit. She is a kind and compassionate student who is always considerate of others' feelings. Hannah's optimism, sense of humor, and her ability to enjoy life will take her far. We will absolutely miss her laugh. Hannah's plans for the future include working and traveling before beginning post-secondary education. Congratulations, Hannah. So that brings our ceremony portion of the evening to a close. And I think the day turned out much better than we could have hoped for. Really very little to no wind, and the rain stayed away to make everything that much more special for you guys today. We'll be taking a socially distanced group picture of the graduates on the risers as soon as I stop talking, but not yet. Then the graduates are going to meet in front of the school by 7:25. Yeah, we're good. So we can have another group picture on the trailer in front of the main entrance. At 7:30, they will begin the parade so that the community can share in the celebration and show their support of you, our graduates. I would like to thank the Eaton staff who contributed to making today special for our graduates, particularly Mr. Holt, Mrs. Vaca, and Mrs. Nunweller. Couldn't have done it without you. Thank you to John Lodhammer for providing us with enough cable so that we could live stream the ceremony without any crises. To Somerville's for featuring our graduates on their digital sign. To Focus IVM for the loan of the truck and trailer for the parade. And to Matt McKinnon and Randy Somerville, who will be driving the truck and trailer so that our grads get to enjoy being out with the community. And also for providing our graduates with water and pop. To the Etonia Fire Department, who will be leading the parade, and the community for showing their support of our graduates. Thank you very much for joining us this evening as we celebrate the accomplishments of these 9 young people who are now ready to take on the world. Graduates, we are proud of you and hope that your graduation will be one to remember. And not just because of COVID, but because today has been special and the most memorable graduation you could ever hope for. Once again, I present to you the Eaton School graduating class of 2020. Okay, so you heard that? We're going to get a group picture now. Just hold your diplomas in front. And we will give you time to throw your caps. Just be careful you don't throw it backwards onto the school roof.
Okay, everybody look this way for the group picture. 1, 2, 3. Any parents who want to move in, as long as you're staying 2 meters away from the next closest person, you probably should be okay.
Take just another 1 or 2 tennis tassels on our side.
Everybody hold your diplomas out front so we have something nice for the wall. Look this way, Hannah. Parents need any pictures before we give them a chance for throwing the cap?
Take your bobby pins out.
Get ready for the...
Here, take it back. Don't take a picture of me running.
Okay, we're going to do it on 3 so that all the cameras can get ready. You good? Well, we're proud of you guys. You did it. Spartans forever. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Bravo. Okay, so thank you very much for joining us. You can take your grad signs home with you so you have an extra copy. Don't forget your roses, and you guys will meet you out front of the school at 20 after.
The live stream is shutting down in 3 seconds. 2.